Flynn from Dystinct Magazine. Today, Blake will be joining us. We are going to talk with Sharon Scurr, who is based in New Zealand. Sharon has been a key part to helping New Zealand families find information and support about dyslexia. Hello, Sharon.
Hi, Flynn. How are you?
Good.
Thank you for having me today.
Thank you for joining us. We have some questions for you. Why did you make a website to help parents who have kids whose kids have dyslexia?
Well, I realised there wasn't a lot of information for parents in New Zealand. And so when I did my training, I realised it would be really good to share that information so parents and teachers could find the information they needed.
Okay, Blake's going to say this question. Go ahead, Blake. Why did you call it Dib?
Thank you, Blake. That's a very good question. The name Deb came from the original Facebook group, which was the New Zealand Dyslexia Evidence-Based Group. But we felt that was a bit of a mouthful for the website, so we came up with Deb. And it's also a tongue-in-cheek with the D and the B for dyslexia, because D and B can be confusing sometimes. So the D stands for dyslexia, the E stands for evidence, and the B stands for based.
That is a very good question. And who helped you create the website?
I spent many hours typing up the website, but I was grateful for some of the members in New Zealand who came forward and helped write some of the articles. So I hope I don't forget anybody. We had Emma Naha, the speech language therapist. We had Dr. Chrissy Braid, who helped with some of the science stuff. We had... Oh, you've caught me on guard with that one. I should have my names listed. We had lots of people who jumped on board to help us write some of the stuff. We had Linda Kempton, who wrote some of the stuff for the website. And we had Jodie Clements, who cleared the website, and Katie Finney from the Australia Dyslexia Association, who helped just double check we had everything right.
Wow, that's a lot of people. What led you to help people with dyslexia?
Pretty much like most mums. My own son Ben was struggling to learn to read when he was 7, and so I started to learn about dyslexia and how that worked for the brain and how he just couldn't quite get what he was learning in school. And so I learned about dyslexia and how to train, and decided to help other people do that as well.
How do you help dyslexic families get through tough years at school?
The community, the DEB community, has been designed to help people just find a safe place and a place to belong. So I'd like to think by creating the group and the website, we've gave parents and people a place to find the answers they need when they're having to advocate for their children.
What is your opinion on how dyslexia thinking helps the world?
I think for me, it would be it's better to look at it that we support all dyslexics in helping them find their place in the world, especially for those who haven't quite found their way of thinking yet.
Okay. We have people listening from across the world. What part of New Zealand do you like most?
I absolutely love a place called Hamner Springs. It's friendly and it's small and it's calm and it's got the best hot pools ever.
And what is a fun fact about you?
I secretly want to be an ice skater. You boys won't remember this, but Mum and Dad will. I secretly wanted to be a Jane Torvo, and maybe one day I'll get there.
What is a great inverview? Thank you, Sharon, for your time. Thank you, everyone, for listening. That's Flynn.
Thank you, Flynn. Thank you, Blake, for inviting me today.
That's Dystinct. Out.